place is called Dawa Park in Hopi Reservation, and nothing but petroglyphs.
And here we go, folks. Going to open the whole world to you all here, and Akeem and I are going to walk back up here and see this. We're not going to tell you where we are. But my old friend Lonnie promised to bring me up here years ago, and 9/11 happened and all the other crap has happened. So I never got to come up here. But Akeem and I are going to go up here now together, and we got some right. And these are much more exquisite than the ones you see of mine that I had taken on South Mountain Park, and they don't get very many hits, but I got a feeling these will. And Akima tells me we have ones up here that look like crop circles. And Akima, if you would please open my digital camera, and would you please take some photographs for me so I have them, and I'll take them again with my own video camera. And here you have, let's sit and study these things and figure out their meanings. Did you get it, Akima? Got to be any different than anything else. It's got a zoom on it and stuff. And you kind of have to get up close to it, Akima. It's not that great a digital. And, okay, now we'll get going here. To me, some people interpret the ones that we're looking at here as the aliens. Could be or it could not be. Who knows for sure.
The alien petroglyphs are on the other side.
When I'm sure you just heard Akima, and there's an alien petroglyphs. But I'm talking about the stick figures, Akima, if you want to. That's what I'm saying. Some people do interpret them, get my point, as being alien. And we're going to just go back around here. And Akima's taking some photos for me. And you can see this neat little canyon I'm back in here. And I want to go, this turns out, shouldn't spin so fast with the camera. Kima, when do you think the Hopi first settled up here?
Shoot, they've been off and on.
Off and on, huh? And Akima believes that they came from, do you think that they came from where the Mayans were at one time down in that era?
No, they came from the Grand Canyon.
Well, the Grand Canyon, oh, they back to the emergence story, huh? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I've always tried to prove the Mayan and the Hopi connection, but I just believe the Mayans came up here. Is there some back off over here, Akima?
All through here.
So Akima, you just kind of guide me along and we'll head to where the...
You can,
Oh, I see some on this boulder here even.
yeah, you can press pause maybe. Some of them.
We got these little game trails, same thing on South Mountain that I used to record them up there. Used to hike on to find them. Yeah, we got one right here in this rock, I think, Akima. Yeah, we do. It looks like a jackrabbit, bud.
There's some up there too.
Oh yeah, the old... Now Akima claims he saw... Do you think there were rattlesnakes that have rattles on them, Akima, or were they just a type of snake that you saw up in here?
Rattles on them.
They had rattles, and what color were they again?
I seen one that was blue.
A blue one.
And a blue-green one.
Blue-green, did you say, Akima?
they'll be out right now because it's,
Too hot.
yeah, like noon time. It's usually in the evening time.
Yeah, it's 11:30 up here.
In the morning or in the evening time. But they might be in the shade, so.
Boy, it is reservation quiet out here, isn't it?
Plus there's a lot of graffiti on some of them.
Yeah, I discovered that in Old Arrive is kind of upsetting. See some ancient work and then see Frank. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, we're coming up on a rock formation here. I'll give you some idea. Straight up here, where we're at. And I'll use the Kima to give you an idea of the height that we're at. And we'll go up here. See, these are different than the ones on Old Arrive. Man, I'm sucking wind too. We're about 5,000 feet, huh, Kima?
About 6,000.
Well, that really explains why I'm sucking wind then. Harsh winters up here. Kima, would you get me some photos of these, of this whole panel?
Yeah.
On my digital camera, please? Thank you, bud. And here you have, it's a lot of animal figures. Be left to your own interpretations. There's some more in there. And you can really tell that they're super, super old because this place, when the wind blows, is like sandpaper, obviously. And like I've always said about the Hopi Reservation, it is pretty much a beach. And I'll go down here and show you what I'm talking about. Take my foot and show you that this is just sand. And when the wind blows, it's just sandpaper. My friend Lonnie's mom always wanted me to have a hat on when I came up, or didn't want me sleeping in my truck because of the conditions. Pan back around here. Power lines probably coming from the Four Corners power station, huh? Yeah, here's your graffiti, Akima, you were talking about.
Yeah.
At least they were good enough. Well, they mixed some of it in with some of this, didn't they, unfortunately?
Yeah.
Now here's some really good stuff here. Like I said, not like Old Arrive and not like the Hohokam stuff. As you can see, go back around this little corner here. Oh, there's this snake figure, huh? You think that's what it is, Akima?
Yeah.
unfortunately, you got later stuff mixed with ancient stuff back on here. This is just all new stuff back here on the back side, isn't it, Akima?
Yeah. That's just junk.
Yeah, just junk.
Just think what they will think 100 years or
1,000 years from now.
What's that?
Of course, if the destroyer comes through, I guess a lot of this would survive.
A lot of it will probably be underwater.
Yeah, this place was underwater at one time, obviously. Here's some really good stuff here. Some of our animals here, huh?
Yeah.
Probably antelope or elk, huh?
Yeah.
You think that's new stuff there, Akima?
Yeah.
That pattern?
Up there too.
Where you at, bud? Where you? Oh my God, yeah.
There's some petroglyphs through here where they're way up there, and you wonder how they even get up there to carve those.
Well, you know I got a theory on that. And I think they lowered themselves over.
Down from the top.
Down from the top. They didn't go from here up. You get my point? It would have been because pretty hard to find a straight piece of wood up here.
And plus back then there were a lot of good climbers. So
Yeah, because you could have, yeah, lowered yourself or got yourself back up in there and maybe tied yourself off, Akima, and leaned back over. We hung some lights on a Mesa amphitheater that were way up high, and we lowered our guy off the top of this tower and had him hang lights.
top just above you too, there's a lot.
Yeah, I see them there. Now it's windy up here today, and a lot of them up in here. Could you get me a couple of photos up there, Akima, please?
There's one up that one with the spacesuit
Where's this now? Where are you seeing this, bud?
helmet.
Where's this at?
It's right there in that shape. Looks like a space helmet.
Oh, you're right. See if this, yeah, you're right. Some off to the left here too. Take another shot of the, make sure this comes out. See a spiral up there now. Everybody has their own interpretations of the spirals, and Akima's going to give us the Hopi interpretation of the spiral. And what were you just saying to me, Akima? What they represented, bud?
Migrations. It represents the migrations depending on how much times it goes around is how much times they've migrated in the area. And depending on which way it's pointing or where it ends is which direction they were going. Well, some spirals have a line that connects to it that shows a different clan. And that's usually what clan made that mark. Which way they were going.
Yeah, as they made their migrations around the earth.
That's why they're all over.
And that's why, yeah, because nowhere you go, Australia, the Aborigines, you know, or whatever, everybody has the spirals. Caves in France, no matter where you go. And I made that point when I was doing my videos of the spirals that the Holcomb did on South Mountain Park in Phoenix, Arizona. So here's just some more of the petroglyphs right here in front of us, and Akeem are going to go walk down here more. And pretty soon we'll be coming up to the little alien ones Akeem has been talking about.
Yeah.
We're going to go visit my friends on Old Arriby after this. Hopefully my buddy Lonnie's still alive. He had a stroke. Man, look at that perfect round pot mark in there. Do you see that, Akima?
Yeah, that's a gunshot.
That's a gunshot, huh?
Yeah, somebody shot.
Man, sad. That was a big shell, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, wow, we got a big spiral right here. If you would, Akima, would you get me a photo of this, buddy? And here we have a big spiral. Now, do you think that swastika is new or old?
Where?
See, right there, Akeem, above the spiral.
Oh.
Looks pretty new to me.
Yeah, I don't think it's a swastika.
Well, the old Hopi migration story is what I'm referring to, bud.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, yeah, the big one there.
Yeah,
There's a real alien looking cat here, Akima.
oh yeah.
With the antenna on the head and all that, and right above it too. Now we're getting in some of the alien things that Akima was talking about. Here we have one off the left.
Yep.
Yep, there's why so many people try to link the Hopi to the aliens, and these petroglyphs up here are a really good reason why.
Some of the old guys in Hopevilla too think that aliens are gonna come down. I mean, it's just speculation, but
Well, I think they've already came down.
yeah.
I don't think there's any question of that. Now here we have what my buddy, that's the astronomer, was talking about. And here you see where the stone is turned blackened. Well, this is actually from radiation from the sun. And the petroglyphs on South Mountain Park are of this type. So, and you see where it actually blackens the stone, and you see the animal figures and stuff like that. Man, it's so hard to tell. Here along here, and I'm sure that's showing up, but I'll just kind of pan up and around to make sure. And you can see that here, and the gods must like us. We got a lizard here with us.
Right next to the pot.
Huh? Yeah, next to the pot sign. Somebody put a pot leaf on there. Obviously that's new. Wow, look at the snake here, Akima, with the head.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of these petroglyphs are not from this world, but from a previous world.
You think? Yeah, you know, there's a good chance. You know, you're exactly right. Really good chance.
That's why some of these things on here look kind of alien.
Right, right.
But back then, in those worlds, it's probably like drawing a car or something.
Yeah, and they were, and like I've always said before, they were just drawing what they saw. You know, and the aliens, you know.
A lot of them were stories.
Now from my Mayan writings and my blog, that would be the ones that created mankind after they created the animals. Well, first they created the plants, then they created the animals, and then they created mankind. And we can see we've had a little brush fire come through here. Let's burn this off. Good for the soil. Looks like it just went right down here through this little arroyo, huh, Kima? And there's some more stuff up there. And I'm going to go the long way so my camera don't bounce.
That's the one that would be hard to get to.
Oh, wow. You want to get me a picture of that, Akima? You know, my idea was that they didn't want their stuff messed with. You know what I'm saying? And that was the way of protecting it. One day cats like you and me would be waltzing through here. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, good thing I rubbed myself down with aloe vera last night between the powwow yesterday in Sholo and the sunlight up here. Here we got a bunch more stuff. Let me take the zoom out of here. When I was in Sholo yesterday, you know they got that fire burning in Springerville?
Yeah.
This is right up over the top of us, the clouds from it. Yeah, you could see the hot spots because you had the thermals going straight up, you know, right up top of the Apache reservation there. The powwows I discovered yesterday are pretty much, those guys are on the road show kind of thing. You know what I mean? That's a traveling show, Akima. Yeah, I'm trying to find a way across this little arroyo without going through all the tumbleweeds. Yep. And we might as well get a perspective of this side of the canyon. And way up on the top there again are those. Get you an idea of just where they are setting and how hard they were to get to. Kima's got those good young eyes. He saw those and I didn't.
Well, I've seen him a long time ago.
Now Lonnie was a dancer for a long time, Akima, and he told me that he couldn't talk to nobody for a week or 2 weeks before a dance. Is that with you people too? On your village, do they do the same thing?
Yeah, I guess.
They kind of lock, well Lonnie just said they just lock themselves up for a while, you know, they don't communicate.
Talk. You just can't talk about the ceremony and stuff.
But Lonnie would, like Lonnie would tell me, well, don't come up at this time because I can't talk to you. My point, you know, I have to send you away. I mean, no matter how good of friends we were, get my point, that was more important than our friendship.
Well, you can still talk.
Well, to him, oh yeah, we're really getting into the petroglyphs over here, and I see the more your alien looking. That definitely gave me some pictures of that. And man, you just see a lot of them right here now. We're in a different part of the canyon here. I guess, which side would we be? Is that north to my right there, Akima?
Yeah, we're kind of facing north right
We're kind of facing kind of north right now, aren't we? So, and look at this incredible amount of petroglyphs. I'll slowly pan up. Man, I'm sucking wind. On this panel here. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Here we have our snake. Do you see how long this thing's going? Or
Yeah.
now that's not natural. See that line, Akima?
Yeah.
Right here, bud. See how long it's running?
Yeah.
Over to this hole. Man, I wonder if, what is the word? Supa? For the hole to the center of the earth, Akima?
Supapani.
Could you say that a little louder, bud?
Supapani.
Yeah, and look at these snake lines swirling all the way across here. I'll run back across here to make sure this shows up in the video. And the one pops right down into a hole right here. And then at the end here, we do have our little swirl. We'll have to stop this here right now because we're at 15 minutes. Even though I can do more time on YouTube now, I'm going to keep all my videos at 15. And here's the aliens one Kima was talking about. And very similar to the ones on South Mountain Park of the Holcombs holding hands. Pan back down. There's another interesting one. God, I hope this shows up.
You see the spaceship.
Now, where do you see the space? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There it is right there. Right there you'll see the spaceship. Now, I've saw the mothership with an ex-girlfriend over the top of my condo, Kima. And there you go, folks.
Straight from Hopi land.
Yep, straight from Hopi land. Ancient history.
That's the alien one. Almost looks like they're gathering up all the people.
Yeah, they're gathering like you'd have the rapture story almost, huh? They're gathering the good people. Or you could have them leaving the people off.
Yeah.
And interesting seeing how the reptilian thing is so much about now. You see the people and you see the reptilian figures too. Going back to our reptilian mind. So, and you can see too that this is on, like you see petroglyphs in other places. See what I'm saying? That the radiation burned into this, blackened it.
Yeah.
So they knew this would last. This is not just all happenstance by any means. And here we have our spiral again, right there in my middle of my viewfinder. And like I said, unfortunately it's the middle of the day and some of these aren't showing up too well because the direct sunlight had more shadows on them. You could see them better. But you can see this whole wall. And we're going to pan around, and this is just how sharp Akima is, that I would have never thought of. But we have a big pile of rocks here covered with tumbleweeds, and God only knows what's on the face of those. And you can tell where this big pile of stones came from right off of here, fell from here, and there's no petroglyphs here. So surely that fell from there into this hump down here. And there they will rest for eternity.
But imagine what's underneath.
Yeah, so try to tell people what, you know, what was underneath there. Keem and I go hiding around this other part of the canyon here now. You did give me some pics of that, huh?
Yeah, I got some.
Cool. And that's this little shot. I might run back over and take, I think. You sound like me, Akima, and you say stuff like they don't know who I am yet.
I like it that way.
Well, I'm notorious for that one.
I mean, I like it when nobody knows me. But the truth needs to be told.
I want to say something. Akima was just telling me off camera that most of his stuff he sells to other tribal members. And Zunis and other people is how he gets by. And you see that there's nothing here, Akima, like those rocks fell off there, you know it? Mm-hmm. These walls are clean. Are we running out of stuff now?
No, I mean all the way around.
Boy, I hoping like hell a UFO shows up in some of this to give it credence and show people where Hakeem and I have hiked to. There's my truck back off in the horizon there. And this is the little canyon we've hiked back up into to take these really incredible pics and videos. Yeah, getting just the right amount of breeze today. Okay, Akima, how'd they get to these, bud?
I know, they were good climbing.
Oh, that's a little more than climbing, man.
The only thing else is
They had to have been lowered off the top. And just look at this. Incredible. Oh, now look at there now. There's our, and it's so hard to tell on my viewfinder, there's so much bright out here. There's our Hopi man right there, Kim. You see him? With his humpback and his flute, and his humans above him. Some other kind of designs there in the rock with him. God, I hope this is showing up good. Said I can't hardly see what I'm finding.